I have reported about culture shock. It's too hard. I don't know what to do.
Hey, there's Teacher Rusty.
Let's talk to him.
But my English is so poor.
Don't worry, he won't bite.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Teacher Rusty, can we talk to you?
Sure, have a seat.
Teacher Rusty, how long have you been in Taiwan by now?
I've been in Taiwan for almost 3 years now.
Why is your Chinese still so poor?
Say what? Usually Taiwanese say my Chinese is very good. According to the American Foreign Institute, Chinese is one of the top 5 most difficult languages for English speakers.
I guess Chinese culture has always been a little bit isolated from the rest of the world. In class, we spoke a little about culture shock. I remember you did a lesson about chopsticks or something.
And now, what about Chinese versus Western gift-receiving culture?
That's right. We said Western people have to open their gifts while everybody is watching and act so surprised.
Yeah, that's so fake.
It's not really fake. It's part of being thankful.
Whatever.
Anyways, did you ever experience culture shock in Taiwan?
Of course. I sometimes feel like I'm a little feather, floating from one culture shock to the next.
Really? Like what?
When Taiwanese people get rid of the trash, they always play this song by Beethoven. And I'm sure if Beethoven would have known this, he would have rolled over in his grave. Another thing is that Taiwanese driving is a little bit aggressive. When you're in a car with a Taiwanese person, sooner or later, they will make a U-turn. And they don't even look if other cars are coming. I think that's a little bit dangerous.
Anything else?
Yeah, one day I went to Danshui and we were walking along the sea. And I saw everybody was walking around with a dog. I was the only one without a dog. I felt like a real foreigner. And at one stage, I almost asked somebody if I could borrow their dog for 5 minutes, just so I don't feel like an outsider.
Get out of town. For real? But many people don't have dogs.
Maybe it was just something about Tanshui. I don't know. You wouldn't believe it, but I even saw somebody pushing their dog around in a stroller, as if it were a little baby. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, it is man's best friend, isn't it?
It's true. But I realized that day, there's a big difference between the dogs in Taiwan and the dogs in South Africa. In Taiwan, it is just too safe. Dogs don't have anything to do. They just lie around all day and they're depressed. Maybe life is not challenging enough for dogs in Taiwan. No wonder they're depressed.
But what do you mean?
The dogs in South Africa work too hard. They have to protect people. There are bad people and there are dangerous people. Sometimes I even hear dogs barking at 2 o'clock in the morning. Dogs cannot relax in South Africa. And pushing dogs around in strollers wouldn't work because dogs need to be tough in South Africa. They have to work for their food. If they sleep in South Africa, they have to sleep with one eye open.
That cannot be. You are exaggerating.
I'm telling you.
They don't work 9 to 5 like in Taiwan or even 996 like in the mainland. They have to be available 24/7. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. That's Teacher Rusty about culture shock in Taiwan. Taiwan is too safe. The dogs are depressed. The strangest thing about Taiwanese culture is not strange customs, but the animals. Who would have thought?
You touch it with a needle. Vocabulary. Culture shock. Foreign. Challenge. Feather. Float. Gift. Language. Listen. Receive. Silence. Tough. Bark. Available. Western. Depressed. Versus. Custom. Brave. Isolate. Exaggerate. Fake. Trash. Post-watching questions. What cultural differences did Teacher Rusty talk about in this video? Chinese language, festivals, traffic, food, school rules, pets, toilets, trash trucks music, gift receiving. Which did he talk about first? Put them in the correct order. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Firstly, the Chinese language. Secondly, trash trucks music. Thirdly, gift receiving. Fourthly, traffic. Fifthly, pets. Lastly, what would you like to be? A dog in South Africa or a dog in Taiwan? Why?